Hi guys, I'm going to teach you how to use paper today, and if you haven't got it on your iPad as yet, you just need to go to self-service and click on self-service. So self-service is where the school puts all the apps that we would like you to use or are there for you to use if you would like to. So I'm going to scroll down, and because this is in alphabetical order, I'm going to go down to where P is because paper starts with P. And paper has this little squiggly line. So I'm going to click on paper by WeTransfer. I'm going to click on reinstall because I've installed it before. And it's going to start installing on my iPad. For you, you just click on install. So at the moment, my iPad is downloading and installing the paper app. So I click on paper, and because this is the first time you go in, it's going to have a lot of advertising. So down the bottom, you just click next again, next, get started. And when it asks you to upgrade to Paper Pro, we're just going to click on the X on the top right hand side. Now, you can click in to see paper demo, but we're not going to do that. We're going to press on plus, and we're going to add journal. So you can open that, just click on the black book, and then we open up into paper. Now what you're going to see is a few colored dots, and it's got red, which we're going to use today, yellow, and you can pick which blue you want to use. Down the bottom, we've got a few different tools. We've got the rubber, a blend tool, a fountain pen, a pencil, a thick texter, a thin texter, and a watercolor paintbrush. Okay, we're not going to click on that yet. We're going to move across. This circle here is a color mixer, and I'll teach you how to use that later on. And next to the color mixer is a picture that has a moon in it. I want you to click on that. So when you click on that, it says add image. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to click on add image. And it's going to ask you, paper would like to access your photos. Yes, you do, because you took some photos you want to use. So I'll go into photos, and I'm going to click on my color wheel with 3 sections. I'm going to click on the X, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my 2 fingers to make my picture bigger. And then you'll see that it's still moving a lot, and I'm going to click on the X again, and that sets my picture in place. Whoops, I didn't realize I had a paintbrush on there. All right, give me a sec, I'll just rub that out. So if you make a mistake, say for example, I'm using this and I do that and I make a mistake, I can click on the rubber on the far left and rub it out. It won't take away your photo underneath because your photo is your original image because we're drawing on top of it. So what you need to do today, what you need to do today is actually color in different sections of your color wheel. So using primary colors. So say for example, I'm going to use red first, and I'm going to experiment with different tools. You can color this however you like. This is what the watercolor paintbrush looks like. And I'm going to color the whole thing in with watercolor. Or you can use different tools if you like, as long as the whole section is red and there's no white bits in there. But the thing with the watercolor tool is it leaves this blended effect. But you know what? I know you guys are amazing and you want to make it more interesting. So I'm going to, as long as this whole section is red, use different tools to make red. So I'm just going to use the different tools, and I might just make my whole color wheel on this side something a little bit extra. I might want to use this is the thick texture. I might want to put dots, as long as it's all red. The pencil's really soft, so you can't really see the pencil if you use it like this. So I might use it for the yellow. Okay, so making sure there's no white areas, I'm going to move on to yellow. So I might use the pencil first so you guys see what pencil looks like. So this is what pencil looks like, and this will take a lot longer to color in with the pencil. All right, maybe I want to use the slightly thinner texture, and I want you to experiment with the different tools. Okay, As long as there's no whites, no white bits, and that might take me a while, so I'm going to use a thick texture and I might color that in. And then you just keep going and going and going until you're done. I'm just going to do this quickly so you guys can see what the finished product looks like. All right. I'm going to choose the dark blue. Now, how do I make this go down? So if you, when you're coloring in and you still have this part there, you just got to put your finger where the black bit is and move it downwards. And then you can still see the colors, and I'm going to color in my blue section. Well, I'm drawing squiggles. Miss New Wind's not doing the best coloring right now because she's trying to show you on the video. Okay, try not to touch the other sections because it's going to create different colors. So when I want to move my black bit up again, I just put my finger on the black bit and move it up. I'm just going to keep using the watercolor tool just because it's just a little bit faster. Just to show you guys, but I want you to do an amazing masterpiece. And there you go. I have a color wheel with red, yellow and blue. Thanks for watching, guys.